Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Saur Darkchylde. I'm a player with autism, and welcome back to Let's Replay Radiant Historia. Last time, we ran into a trap in trying to bring the spy back to base. Only the ambush we ran into, who ended up being us bringing the spy to his death. And then, as soon as we got to the bridge to try to get back home with the information he told us, we ended up being close to death ourselves. Until the Radiant Historia, the White Chronicle, started glowing as we were close to death ourselves. We meet with the two oracles, I guess they are, and they gave us the ability to go back in time and save our two companions, as well as the spy that we were supposed to meet with. Long story short, we were able to get through it with the help of, well, more help of the two oracles that gave us the ability to get through the blockade from the first time we tried going through there. This time, avoiding death for the whole party, yet somehow from the previous original time that we did this, we still sustained injuries from it. And the oracles in meeting with us while we were in the med bay told us that they can grant us the ability to go back at certain points in the timeline through special events called nodes, and the only catch is to tell nobody about this ability that we have, especially to our boss Heiss or our companions, as the events would be catastrophic if they knew. So we decided to be tight-lipped about it, tried to leave the med bay only to run into a soldier that tried to attack us. However, we were saved at the last moment by our friend Roche. Upon questioning the guy, he didn't get much out of him because the guy turned to sand. And after learning about the cause of death, we get an offer to join his new brigade that he's putting together. But this opens up our first node in a split timeline that will be starting from here on out in the game. One where we took on Rausch's offer and joined his brigade. Another where we stay with Heiss and be his main man of being special operatives. So, which choice am I gonna go with first? Well, we're gonna join Roche. Yo, Stock. You have your answer yet? Will you stay as Heist's man or join my team? This is where history splits. I need to think carefully about this decision. We're gonna join Roche's brigade for this part of the timeline. Join Roche's brigade. Is that really what I should do? Roche, I'm thinking of joining your brigade. That's good to hear. To tell the truth, I wasn't confident I could handle training all the rookies myself. I'm glad to have you aboard. I'm going to inform Lieutenant General Raul of your decision. He should get all the paperwork set in motion. Dear children of Alistil, I have come bearing the word of the prophet Noah. Alistil Castle, North Square, Noah Square. The Savior Noah delivered Alistil from Grenorg's opposition at the young age of 16. He is revered as a saint, but 70 years later, he no longer makes public appearances. When Noah has the proclamation to deliver, General Hugo serves as his mouthpiece. These proclamations are delivered in a corner of Alistil Castle, commonly known as Noah's Square. The common folk are not normally permitted, but on the eve of his proclamations, it is opened up. The people come in throngs, eager for Noah's reassurance in a time of war and uncertainty. It's General Hugo! General Hugo has arrived! Advocate General Hugo, what saith the prophet Noah? Tell us, General Hugo. Blessed you are, her beloved children of the prophet Noah. Hush now. Untamed believer in the light, I will now reveal to you all the message entrusted to me by the prophet Noah. Please, give us the prophet's holy message. The prophet Noah has spoken. Now is the hour when the melted snow shall water the sandy soil. What is this melted snow? The land of Alistil is embraced by snow-capped mountains where the high gods dwell. If there are any who yearn for peace, the snow shall melt, and the deserts will have succor. In truth, the melted snow refers to you, the people. Us? Blessed children of the frigid lands of Alistil, you will descend upon the drained land of Grenorg and purify it. That is the prophet's most devout wish. What should we do? This too has the prophet Noah's foreseen. The source of the taint is the ancient kingdom of Grenorg. Festering at the heart of this source of is the evil entrusted there. Portea. He means Queen Portea. That Grenorg tyrant is evil in human form. The prophet believes in you. He has seen the children of the pure melted snow, ridding the land of these impurities. He knows that the power of each of Alistil's children will aid to this crusade's success. That's right! This is a crusade! We have to pry Grenorg back out of Queen Portea's claws. If victory in Grenorg is what the prophet Noah wants, that's what we'll work towards. Go forth, my children. The waters of the pure, melted snow shall rid the world of this evil. Death to the Queen Portea. We'll prove the prophet's words, prophet's power to the world. Do not forget, the melted snow shall also nourish this desertified world. That's right. Hey, we'll be the ones who save the world. In the prophet's Noah holy name, our salvation begins now. Praise the prophet Noah. Glory to Alistel. May our crusade be victorious! Melted snow, huh? No matter how often I see your theoretics, General Hugo, they never cease to amaze. We'll be seeing a bump in the ranks of the enlisted men soon, I expect. He's certainly comfortable in the role of the prophet's mouthpiece. But if he doesn't keep his wits about him, someday he'll find that. Lieutenant General Raul, sir. May I come in? Of course. The door is unlocked. Excuse me, sir. I know you must be busy. Think nothing of it. So, what brings you here? It's the matter of the adjutant for my brigade. I think I may have mentioned it. Oh, Stock. Yes, I remember. Did he see things your way? Yes, sir. He said he'd be fine with that he'd be glad to sign on to my brigade. Roche, it's me. You can relax a little. You don't have to act differently around me. It makes things easier between us, and besides, I know it's not your style. Then again, if you continue to raise through the ranks, you'll need to act more like a leader. I see. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. Stock will be my adjutant. Alright, the documents are already prepared, so I'll get them to personnel right away. Do you think Heist is going to be okay with this? Technically, you'll be taking Stock from under his nose. You have a point there. But the lack of skilled officers in our army is the real problem. And Heist's Special Intelligence Group has no official sanction, let alone veto power. I do remember, right, that he created it without permission when he first came here. You do indeed. Plus, Stock was a military man for a year before Heist formed Special Intelligence. With Special still an unofficial outfit on paper, Stock is still a soldier. When you think about it that way, it's only natural for Stock to be recalled. There's no reason to let Heist hog the top talent of his unofficial pet projects. Though I suppose it's his pet projects that saved Alistel more than once. I see what you're saying. But official documentation aside, do you think Heist will take this line down? Don't worry, he's no fool. Present him with an unshakable argument, and he won't press the point. Instead, he'll find a less direct means of getting even. That's what you expected, right? Yeah, I thought as much. There's no way he'd take this lying down. That sort of thing is part and parcel of any big organization. It's the nature of society. Just tread lightly. Yes, sir. Well then, shall we speak of something else? You know, headquarters has given the order for your brigade to go into action. Don't they understand that my brigade is made of fresh meat? They're all citizens, civilians. None of them have ever touched a weapon until just recently. They understand, yes. All right. Stock will be with us. I'm sure we'll make it through. A fine attitude. You seem to have a lot of faith in Stock. He has some personality quirks, but to my knowledge, his skill is unparalleled. Maybe so. I look forward to seeing what he can do. Roche, looks like we'll be playing the part of the melted snow. Sorry. You didn't hear General Hugo's speech? Oh, you mean when he delivered the Prophet Noah's proclamation? The cheers were deafening. It was indeed a stirring speech. We'll be drowning in enlisted men once more. It'll be as if the snow from the mountaintops suddenly melted. I'll do my best to bring them back alive. That's my job. Well said. Now then, let's go over the details of your mission. What do you think is up with this transfer to a new brigade? It's a far cry from Specian, and we'll be working under Stock. It seems the people officially in charge did some reshuffling of personnel. It came down from the army, so I'd guess General Hugo or Lieutenant General Rawl was involved. Probably right. Heiss would have said something. Seems like a crazy way to do things, doesn't it? Who can say? They decide, we obey. I feel sorry for Heiss, but we should do our best in our new brigade. Yeah. Whatever department we're in, we're still working to protect Ellisdale. Oh, that reminds me. Our new Captain Roche, was it? He's a friend of yours, isn't he, Stock? Yes. This was some time ago, but back when I was still in the army, we fought side by side. An old friend of yours, eh? Huh. I wonder what he's like. Ah, Captain! Huh? Hey, you're the guy Stock was talking to on the outskirts of the city the other day. Oh, So, you're the new captain, huh? What? The nerve of you speaking to your captain like that! It's okay. I'm not really one for the formalities anyway. But, Captain, you have to set a good example for the brigade. Come on, let's discuss the mission. I may as well say we've already got marching orders. Our destination is the Alma Mine in the Western Mountains. A mine? The mine's west of Lisville Hills. It's a strategic location that passes through the mountain interior to Grenorg territory, and it seems it's been invaded. Our mission is to drive Grenorg out of the mine. Grenorg's side should have been sealed. It used to be. But apparently they blew up the seal and forced their way in. That's rather reckless, setting off explosive at an old mine. Why would they do such a thing? Because of the Sand Fortress. You've heard of that Ellis still took it back recently. In Grenorg, if Grenorg wants to attack us, they have to capture the Sand Fortress first. But that's easier said than done. It's well fortified and takes a lot of planning and effort. So, they're eyeing the old Alma Mine as an alternate route, one that gets around the Sand Fortress. I see. By the way, who's that with you? Oh, right. You already heard that my brigade is composed of new cadets. He's sort of the leader of the fresh faces. My name's Keel, sir. I've heard a lot about you from Captain Roche. He always wanted to be in the army. I visited all the time. He visited all the time just to watch us train. I eventually got to know him, so I told him about you. I'm great at fencing. Well, great at ritual sword dancing, technically. But the captain told me he knew someone who was much better with a sword. Me, I assume. Yes, sir. I'll train hard every day to someday he'd be as good as you, Sergeant. Well, Stock, how does it feel to have to be someone's role model? You're not such a shady guy as you think. If you say so, sure. Good to meet you, Keel. The honor's all mine. If the chance comes up, I'd like to see these sword skills of yours. Particularly the sword dancing you mentioned. Of course, sir. I'd be honored to, Sergeant. Also, the sergeant is a bit much. Just call me Stock. But then I would be setting a good example. I have to call you Sergeant, Sergeant. Looks like the introductions went smashingly. See, I was right to make you my adjutant. Thing is, I'm sorry to put this on you, but I need you to be the vanguard of this brigade. None of these new soldiers have any combat experience. I need trained men in the vanguard.
So that's why Mark and I were reassigned here?
I see your point. It's the best way to keep casualties to a minimum. I'll join you as well anytime you need my help. Just say the word. Keel's squad will be providing support directly behind us. Not just for that, though. I also want to give them a chance to see you guys in action.
I'll try real hard not to be a burden.
Alright, let's get going. Oh, and about your equipment. The army didn't give us any. We get this instead. 500 gold. You know and I know it's not much, but let's keep that to ourselves. Stop by the weapons shop and use your judgment on what you'll need. We should be off. Welcome back to the party, Rain and Marco. And welcome to the party, Roche! Up to 3 party members can participate in battle. You can reorganize your party from the party selection of the main menu.
A mine, huh?
Okay. I think we're currently on the 3rd floor. There are a few things that I missed, like this charm here. Anything else I missed on the floor from the last 2 episodes? There's a save file, but not needing that at the moment. Okay, aside from that charm, that's it. And I think it's some side quest time as I go through with this. Starting with her.
This is the reception desk. Stock, I have something to ask of you, if that's alright. Thank you. A long war between Aldestel and Grenorg. Even those of us in human resources are battling it out behind the scenes. It's a battle of securing excellent recruits. We must not lose to Grenorg. Do you know of the country called Cygnus?
The mercenary country in the desert? Officially, it's neutral, but they've lent many soldiers to both Aldestel and Grenorg.
Well, Aldestel is somewhat reliant on mercenary support from Synugs as well. But I think if we don't do well here, it'll be harder to plan our future goals. So that's where you come in. Can you help us recruit some mercenaries?
I'll do it.
Really? Thank you. I'm sure you'll be a great help. Right now, there are wandering mercs staying at the inn. This is an opportunity. Try scouting them.
And while I'm on my way there, there's the inn. Who are you? The recruitment center is in the rear of the city. You'd best go before they close. Well, we're mercenaries. You probably know why we're here. But I don't know what to do. It's a little frightening to think of the power Grenorg has. We give our lives for money. I hope the weaker side pays better, knowing the risk. Care to try me? Are you a soldier? I guess there are some pretty good soldiers in the army after all. Hey, you in the red. I'm sorry for all this. If we're in the same squad, let's be friends. Well, I'll see you later. I guess that was a successful recruitment. Better report back to the recruitment office. First things first, where's the item shop? Oh, there it is. Out of the way, you! Let's see. There's supposed to be someone behind the item shop. Is it you? Thank you for your hard work, Sergeant Stock. I have night watch, but I can't get over how tired I am. If they catch me asleep on duty again, I'll be in big trouble. If I had a couple's anti-sleeps, I'm sure I'd make it through the night. Anti-sleeps, huh? Record in the White Chronicle. Night Watch has been added as an event. Remember this for later, folks, as I feel we can't do anything about this for the moment. So let's go finish up the part 1 of the recruitment side quests.
Oh, Stock, the mercenaries from Synugs came. They said to say hello to the soldier in red for them. They didn't ask for a high price. He's either. What did you tell them? Anyway, here's the reward for all your help. Thank you so much. I might ask you again to recruit someone. I hope you'll be willing to help if the need arises again. Alrighty. I think we got plenty of gold. Let's see what the weapon shop has to sell for us. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be using much magic with Stock, so we're going to buy that for him. We'll buy that for her. And we'll buy that for Roche. Back to Marco. He can use magic, so that might be a fitting weapon for him. Now let's see, armor. Roche can only equip... I'll have to do some leveling up and then come back here to buy some better armor for my party. For now, I'll just buy this for stock, and then I'll come back once I have more money to
buy something for the rest. Next up, back to the hills. Okay. Okay. Past that lizard. Find myself a safe point. I'm gonna have to remember this for later. And I gotta go back down because I went the wrong way. There's the blockade. And there's a save point. Now, are we gonna be able to make it through this whole thing of a mission and succeed in our mission to stop Grenorg and whatever they're doing now to take over the Sand Palace? Find out next time in Let's Replay Radiant Historia. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did and would like to see more, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you want. Ring that bell to be notified when our next video comes out. We do new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Saturday and Sundays. All this helps my channel to grow so you have more videos to enjoy. Until the next video, this is Saur Darkchylde signing off. Have a good night, folks.